So tonight, headlining at the Whisky A Go-Go is the Orphics, and I'm going to be talking with the lead singer of the Orphics right now. It's Matt Roth. How you doing, Matt?
How are you, sir?
Pretty good. It's awesome to be here with you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. The honor is all mine.
So we have something in common. We're both from San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego's an amazing city.
I'm not from there originally, but I live there now.
Yeah.
And you live there?
I live there now, yes.
Okay, but the Orphics, you told me, just finished up an album in LA.
Yeah, I finished in LA. We started in San Diego at the Casbah, which is like a great music venue if you've ever been to San Diego.
Oh yeah, downtown.
Yeah, it's by the airport on Kettner. It's pretty much the only spot that has like the super cool underground.
Right.
And you know, up and coming acts. And so I started there, and then I came up to LA because the scene down there for the music that I was kind of doing was not really there, and so I came to LA and I kind of, through the karma, found all these great players like Charlie Bisharat, who played on Jane's Addiction, so Ritual the Habitual, and the cello player from Poe, and also Peter DiStefano from Porno for Pyros, the guitar player.
Awesome.
And basically I just recorded like 3 songs at a time with them and just kind of grew the show, and now we kind of have like a full-on like 2-hour rock show with dancers and belly dancers and visuals.
The fact that you're headlining tonight, does that say anything at the Whisky?
I think it just says that I don't think it says anything except for the fact that we're playing at the Whisky, and you know the Whisky's an amazing venue and
legendary place.
Legendary with Jim Morrison from the Doors, one of my favorites.
Oh, I love the Doors.
Favorites, and you know Led Zeppelin, Janis Joplin.
Speaking of all them,
everyone.
That's kind of the era that you recapture with your music, right? It's kind of a psychedelic thing.
Yeah, I mean I grew up in the 70s child, so you know it totally resonated. I grew up with like the Beatles, Magical Mystery Tour, the Doors, Led Zeppelin, even the Clash and the Ramones, and you know I love that little beginning of the punk rock era, but
nothing beats that psychedelic 60s.
But the 70s, the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, those are my all-time, like Doors.
Social commentary, higher consciousness music.
It was like a real time, you know. It's like when rock and roll like was just like, you know, blowing up, and there were real bands that really like got together just because they loved the music, not, you know, that was the reason why they.
It wasn't some corporate thing.
It wasn't corporate, or you know how much money you're gonna pay me and all this crap. It's like, I want to do this music and let's all come together and connect and make like a magic together, you know. So that's why, for me, the Whisky, you know, a lot of people don't like the Whisky because of the pay-to-play and all that crap, but you know what? I like to have my own show, and I like the Whisky. I like the energy, so I go with that. You know, I just go with the energy.
You played other clubs here in town?
I played at Silver Lake, the Silver Lake Lounge. I played at Spaceland back in the day. I mean, I've played all over. You know, played at the Viper Room a long time, but I really love the Whisky, the stage, like the energy, the vibe, the whole thing.
What's the capacity here, do you know?
I think it's a couple hundred.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's an intimate atmosphere.
Very intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially for that kind of music that has that warm, fuzzy feel.
Right. Right. And I think it brings you back, you know, to that nostalgic period.
I'm class of 1980, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I mean, I grew up with all that. So, I mean, I love especially psychedelic music because it's kind of like that stream of consciousness, mental trip that takes you out of the here and now.
On a journey, right? Like a psychedelic experience.
On a magic carpet ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So being at the Whisky, I mean, have you lived in Southern Cal all your life?
Yes.
Okay. So were you originally from San Diego or LA?
Yeah, I was born in San Diego. I came to LA in 1997.
Okay.
I was here for about 12 years, recorded the record.
So is the scene still as big as it's been, like here at the Whisky over the years?
I think you have to kind of make your scene. I mean, I think everybody, all the musicians kind of connect, all, you know, the people on the underground, you kind of connect with all the people by going to shows and meeting people at different things, you know. Burning Man is kind of a big, like kind of Woodstock type era, you know, so that, you know, that was a scene that I kind of like went through, but not really was my scene, but kind of like played some shows there and kind of had some ideas that were, you know, meshed with what I was trying to do. So I think you have to make your own show, no matter where it's at, but you should find a venue that you feel comfortable, you connect with, and for me, like the Whisky a Go Go, that's where I've always connected to the stage, and I think I always will.
How about airplay? I know that it's really hard these days to get on K-Rock and those kind of stations. But what about like KCRW?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I would love for some of those. I've reached out to 91X. I reached out to K-Rock. I reached out to all 95.5 and all
KLOS.
those, all of them, and KCRW. And I would love for somebody to play some of my music. That's all I can say.
I know people who work at 91X, the sound.
People have to, take a chance and play something a little bit like original.
Like they used to.
Yeah.
That's how all that music became popular.
Open it up, man. Open it up.
Yeah, there needs to be another freeform station.
There's so many amazing artists out there that need to be heard, so.
Do you mean like here in LA or just everywhere?
I would say everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, I've met so many amazing underground artists that I wish I could showcase someday, and I think someday I will. One day after I become more successful in my music, I would love to have a record label and sign other artists and help them,
That would be awesome. Like your own label?
Yeah, my own label, and help and bring out some really like unique original acts.
Yeah.
So
awesome. So how long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music all my life. I started playing violin when I was around 6.
That's the hardest instrument to play. I tried.
I actually could read music and play what I read, but I could never write a song.
So you know classical music?
Yeah, I've read all the notes. Now I can't read the notes, but I just play it by feel.
Okay.
And by emotion, feel, and connection, and inspiration. But so I started violin, then I got a guitar when I was 21, and then I got into this grunge band called Ladyfinger back in San Diego. And then that band kind of broke up, and I ended up starting to play the accordion, which was in the garage. It's my mom's accordion. And over the years it transpired, I got it mic'd, and finally I bought a Roland electric accordion. Some of my songs have accordion, not all of them. I also like to jam with other bands too, like as a special guest accordion, on a song or two. So I might be playing with this girl Jessica Rabbit tomorrow. She has a show out at Joshua Tree.
Okay.
So she's really cool too. You should check her out.
Cool.
Anyway.
So the new album is what, and where can people find it?
The album is called Purity by the Orphics, and it's Volume 1, The Sun, Volume 2, The Moon. It's a double disc. You can get it on iTunes, or just go to theorphics.com or facebook.com/theorphics.
Okay, awesome. I will connect with you.
Nice to meet you.
I appreciate it, Matt.
Namaste. Peace.